Hello, today we will guide you through how to take vocals out of a song in BandLab. If you want an instrumental style version of a track, BandLab includes a simple tool that can separate vocals from the rest of the audio. In this walkthrough, we'll open a project, load the audio, and use BandLab's splitter feature to create separate vocal and non-vocal tracks. To begin, go to BandLab Studio by opening a new project. This is the workspace where you can import, edit, and process audio. Once the studio loads, you'll be ready to bring your song into the project so BandLab can work with it. Next, click on Sample Audio. This gives you an audio file on the timeline to work with inside the studio. Make sure the clip is visible and fully loaded before moving on, since the next part depends on selecting that audio correctly. After that, right-click on the audio clip. This opens a menu with additional editing options for the selected track. If you don't see the correct menu, double-check that you're clicking directly on the audio region itself and not on an empty area of the project. From that menu, click on Splitter. This is the feature BandLab uses to separate elements of a song. It can isolate vocals from the instrumental portions, which is useful if you want to remove singing and keep the music underneath. Depending on your connection or file size, it may take a moment for the splitter options to appear, so give it a few seconds if needed. When the splitter options open, click on Two Tracks, Vocals, Others. This tells BandLab to divide the song into two separate parts, one track containing the vocals and another track containing everything else. The Others track is the one you'll typically use if your goal is to take the vocals out of the song. Once the process finishes, you should see the separated tracks in your project. At that point, you can mute the vocals track and keep only the Others track for playback or further editing. If the result still has a faint trace of vocals, that can happen with some mixes, since vocal removal depends on how the original song was produced. That's all it takes to remove vocals from a song in BandLab using the built-in splitter tool. Follow these steps carefully, and you'll have a cleaner instrumental track ready to use in just a few clicks.